Hi guys, I know that I have not been putting out these these diary entries, but I am still traveling. I am in Christchurch, still in New Zealand. Some of you guys fell for my April Fool's joke of me saying that I wasn't gonna stop traveling. Most of you didn't. No, I'm still in Christchurch and I'm still in New Zealand on the South Island. And I just thought that I would give you an update on what's been going on. I live in this Airbnb back here, and I'm gonna go into my apartment to show you a few videos. When I left you the last time, I was in Queenstown, and let me just get into my computer because I got some video that I want to show you. I was in Queenstown and I was staying with a good friend of mine called Jup. I met Jup at a TBEX conference in the Philippines in 2016, all the way back when I just started traveling. And we were going to this TBEX conference, the conference for travel content creators. Jup had a travel blog at the time. It's been put kind of on hold. He now lives in Queenstown. He is from New Zealand, and he lives there now, and might go traveling again and start his blog again, but for now he lives in Queenstown, and he offered that Cynthia and I could stay with him at his at a house that he's sharing with some friends, with some amazing views. Overall, Queenstown is absolutely beautiful place. One of the things that I did the first day was go and get the famous Ferg burger. I have a good friend, Henrik, who's traveled to every country in the world, and he's now in Denmark, and he said he would go to Queenstown just to have the Ferg burger. So of course I had to go and be a sheep and go and get that burger. There were so many people, and it's a booming business, this burger place. The next day, it was a beautiful sunny day, so we decided to go on the lake Wakatipu. I'm butchering the names, and for all the people who reminded me that I kept saying Dunedin wrong, I kept calling it Dunedin. I'm so embarrassed. I know it's Dunedin. But we were at Lake Vagabond in Queenstown, and we went on a water taxi just to get on the water and see the area from the water. And after that, we went on the cable car, the gondolas, what's called the Skyline Queenstown. And we were some of the last people. I noticed that it's closed now because they're remodeling it and having bigger cable cars. But at the time we were there, we had our own little cable car and got up there. It's 450 meters high, in the steepest cable car in the Southern Hemisphere. Obviously, from up there, an amazing view. Back in town, we picked up Jup and went for a beer with some of his hiking friends at a place called the Smith Bar. The next morning, we continued our drive heading to the northwest coast of the South Island, Lake Hayes. We also saw the bra fence, a fence full of bras supporting New Zealand's Breast Cancer Foundation. Then we headed up some more switchback roads to the Crown Ridge Road, and our next stop was Wanaka, a picturesque town in the Southern Alps of the South Island. It's at the shores of Lake Wanaka and with views of surrounding mountains and glaciers. And the town is known for its outdoor activities like skiing, snowboarding, hiking, mountain biking, and water sports. But I think the main attraction was a tree in the lake. Yeah, it's the Lake Wanaka lake tree, I think it's called, and there's a good chance you've seen a picture of this if you have looked into the South Island. It's a very unique tree that's been here for 70 years, and even though it's fragile, they're hoping that it's going to stay here for many more years. Then we pressed on to another bucket list item, or rather two, the Fox Glacier and the Franz Josef Glacier, Fox in France. First, we did the coastal drive through the rainforest with big beaches, with a surprising calm Tasman Sea. And then we arrived for a hike at to the Fox Glacier. It was 2.5 hours of hiking through the forest and some awesome views. We decided to stay 2 nights in Franz Josef Glacier town because the next day we wanted to take a closer look at the glaciers, and we did that in a helicopter. Taking a helicopter ride to the Fox in France, the Fox Glacier and the Franz Josef Glacier, with a snow landing was an unforgettable experience. It offers a unique perspective of these stunning landscapes. As we lift off from the helipad, we get incredible views of the mountains, the valleys, and the forest, and of course the glaciers. The helicopter ride to the glacier is exhilarating, with the aircraft weaving its way through the mountains and over the ice fields.
The long folks will be into the Fox very shortly. Just into the Fox Glacier here, folks. About 13 kilometres long. The main divide's just tucked up behind that cloud there.
Along the way, the pilot provided us with a commentary of the landscape and the history of the glaciers.
13 kilometres from there into the terminal. About 2 kilometres longer than the Franz. And there are actually two of 360 named glaciers here in the national park.
As we approached the glaciers, I was amazed by the sheer size of and beauty of these natural wonders. We landed on a pristine snowfield, and we could step out into the snow and take in the breathtaking scenery.
We're on the top of the glacier in the middle of New Zealand right now. We're doing a Fox and France Glacier helicopter ride, and we just landed.
The snow landing gave us an opportunity to experience the glaciers up close and personal for a few minutes before heading back. Overall, the helicopter ride over the Fox in France was an adventure of a lifetime that I'll never forget. It's a must-do if you are ever visiting the South Island here in New Zealand. We continued the drive for a few more days. We got to see some amazing nature with turquoise blue water. No, I have not put any filters on this. We actually talked about when we were looking at the views. It's almost like there's an Instagram filter on everything, but it's just right there. We also went to the Pancake Rocks near the town of Punakaiki. These rocks consist of layers of limestone and sandstone that over time had gotten these distinctive shapes looking like a stack of pancakes. The pancake rocks are surrounded by lush rainforest, and we did a popular track called the Pancake Rock and Blowholes Walk, which took us on a loop in around the rocks and through the forest. And then after a few more days of driving, we made our way down here to Christchurch, where I've been for the last couple of weeks. Cynthia went back to Florida, and I've been staying at this Airbnb for 3 weeks now. I have 1 more week, and during my time here, I've been working on some episodes of the Radio Vagabond. I did some episodes from Uganda. The first one is out, and the next one is coming out on Tuesday, and then 1 more later. And then I've also been working on a podcast for the Lego Group. That is a project that's coming out in August. So I've been busy working. You know that I'm not on vacation. I'm still working. I've not retired. I still produce podcasts. And in a week, next Saturday, I'm heading out of New Zealand for this time. I'm going to Greece for a TBEX conference, TBEX Europe, the same kind of conference where I met Jupp many years ago now. But I'm there to do a podcast for TBEX. I'm producing the Travel Matters podcast, and we've got some exciting people to talk to when we get to Greece. So I'm still here, and I'm still intending to do these updates, maybe not every week, but whenever I have something to share with you. And that's it for this time. My name is Palabo, and I gotta keep moving. See ya.
The ultimate destination for armchair travelers who are looking for inspiration to get out into the real world and let loose their wanderlust. This is the Radio Vagabond. Gotta keep moving.